All right, hello. Welcome to this video. I'm going to be talking a little bit here in this video about something I really don't want to have to talk about, and that is what's happening across our island. Unfortunately, it's very hard for me to ignore it. Been ignoring it for the past, I don't know, 10 days or whatever, and today I just had to make this video to talk about it because there's been a lot of crime going on, a lot of declining quality of life, and News 12 has been completely ignoring it once again. Only catering to a certain demographic, and you know that demographic, they've been living it up this weekend on the South Shore, while here in the middle of the island. I've had the pleasure of taking nice bus and dealing with people that get on the bus and smell like weed, smelling weed in the air here, no life, homeless people everywhere, and it's pretty depressing. And so that's why I've had to go to the South Shore one day, and I guess I'm going to have to be doing that a lot because the middle of the island is just continuing to decline. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, we're going to show you what News 12 covered tonight because it was a complete joke and it had to be talked about. Once again, I'm just fed up with them just gearing a certain demographic. I know I can't change it, but you know what? I have to, I have to vent.
What we can expect, Craig.
Yeah, definitely, Antoinette. It is going to be one of those situations where the heat across Long Island reaches its maximum during the afternoon hours.
Yes, we're here again. News 12. I'm glad you got Craig Allen on, but we have to talk because News 12 once again is blowing us off in the middle of the island, and I just can't let it go.
This week, they're actually heading out to the water, as doctors remind everyone to stay safe. So
guess where they were, on the South Shore.
Has the details.
There was a seemingly endless stream of people heading out onto the sand at Jones Beach this
South
Sunday.
Shore. What else?
Arthur Yasapov.
South Shore.
He had a great time.
Look at how much time they get on the South. It's all about the South Shore, all right?
And new tonight, a 21-year-old was shot Sunday night in Times Square.
What?
The NYPD tells us the man was shot in the back on 45th Street.
It's the crime that's going on in the city right now.
SEG reached an agreement on a new contract. The new deal.
So we cover that.
Ashton, East Farmingdale. Police tell us a woman was turning left.
Of course,
from
this gets just, they don't send a reporter. They don't send a reporter for that because it's in the middle of the island, right? But guess where they send the reporter? Oh, look at this.
Also new tonight, an Oyster Bay man was arrested after being accused.
They don't send a reporter for that either.
Police
it's the middle of the island. It's on the North Shore.
Abate exposed himself at a drive-thru in Woodbury on Sunday while sitting in his car. They add that Abate surrendered himself and was arrested without incident.
But guess where they do send the reporter?
Faces charges tonight after police
because this happened on the South Shore. So of course, this gets a reporter.
73-year-old. News 12's Virginia Huey.
Of course, and they spend a long time about that because it happened in Oakdale.
A violent two-vehicle crash on Sunrise Highway in Oakdale left one man dead and another accused of causing the deadly collision by getting behind the wheel drunk.
So yeah, we had this guy here, drove drunk, killed a guy in Sayville. But if it happened in the middle of the island, they wouldn't have covered it. You know that, right? Because it's all about the South Shore.
Accused of
and here we go again with another crappy job by News 12 here, covering this one.
I mean, it's ridiculous, Virginia.
Why don't?
It's ridiculous, Virginia Huey.
Of course you send a reporter to that, but why don't you send a reporter to this?
Thank you, Virginia.
No, you don't.
One Bronx man under arrest, accused of striking a swimmer with his boat. One man is under arrest, and he is accused of hitting a bicyclist in New Hyde Park and driving off. It happened on Wednesday. The incident was caught on the surveillance video. Police say 25-year-old.
They don't send a reporter for that because it happened in the middle of the island, so it doesn't count. Nope. Doesn't count.
And then just drove off.
Barely covered it. Why don't you send a reporter to that? That's pretty serious.
One man is seriously injured in an early morning shooting in Dix Hills. Police were called to a home on
They didn't send a reporter for this either. Nope.
That's where they say the 20-year-old
didn't happen on the South Shore, so we don't care.
Around midnight.
Nope.
The victim was sent to the hospital. Anyone with information on the shooting is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-220-TIPS. To Florida now.
And that's not local news. And you got this ad here. They're back. Look at them.
I'm back.
We're back too. The News 12 family is back in the office.
Notice what's missing.
And
they're all white.
Family again. Now we want to share how
shows who they gear to.
Back to normal in your life.
Whether it's a family reunion, enjoying a game, or visiting your favorite local shop.
You're back.
Visit your on back photos. The News12.com.
We're back. Yeah, on the middle of the island is back, suffering. Suffering. And here we go again with
President Biden ordered an airstrike on facilities used by Iran.
That's not local news. That's not local news. Nope.
Well, it's Pride Months and celebrations are in full swing in Oceanside tonight, and it's
South Shore again. Oceanside
to everyone.
You know, they're always on the South Shore. They were in Sayville earlier. It's all about the South Shore, the middle of the island. Forget, we don't count for nothing. We're just a wasteland right here. We don't count. News 12 acts like they care about diversity. Give me a break. Here we go.
Hundreds of people gathered to show their pride during a fabulous and socially distant car ride. Organized
Sayville.
Annual event provides visibility for
it's all about the South Shore
community.
For us to be out here honking our...
It's all about the South Shore. Oh, as you see there, they're just dealing with, you know, they're just looking at the South Shore again. That's all they send the reporters to. Meanwhile, we have serious crimes going on in the middle of the island that they don't really care about, and on the North Shore that they don't really care about. And again, it's all part of the plan. We know that already. Look, there's nothing I can do to change the plan, but I don't have to like it. I don't have to like it, that the fact that the middle of the island is being discriminated against. We're being redlined. We're having all the problems dumped here. We're getting all the neglect. And the North Shore, too, while the South Shore towns like Babylon and Rockville Center and Lynbrook and Sayville and Oakdale and Patchogue, just to name a few, continue to prosper. Just because of the demographics there, just because it's white finance professionals. They've got their own enclave for their own kind that you and me are not allowed to live in, and that's the plan. We get to deal with all the problems until we say we don't feel safe anymore. We can't live where we need to live, and we're going to have to be living somewhere else other than Long Island. That's all, again, part of the plan that I've talked about 1,000,001 times that I can't change. All right, I can't change it. All I can do is complain about it. Which this video is purely just me complaining about it, and I think it's very unfair what's happening. So sadly, we have to turn to social media to find out what is going on. And Laura Uli once again telling us about this shooting in Hicksville that News 12 never even reported on. This happened yesterday. And this happened at the 7-Eleven on Jerusalem Avenue in Hicksville, about a mile, I guess it's about a mile south of Old Country Road, or the train. Maybe it's more like a mile south of the train. It's not too far from where the library is. So the victim is this is a robbery or a robbery attempt. Some people are saying it was a drug deal gone bad. We don't have many details. People are saying they contacted News 12, but News 12 is not reporting on it. And then this is what wound up happening. There was something actually that happened in Babylon, a stabbing in Babylon at the Park and Railroad Avenue. Not many details on that. However, News 12, once again, let's go to their page and see what they've been covering. Yeah, this is just another part of the plan right here. Todd Kaminsky is going to be nominated to run as Nassau County DA. You got to be kidding me. That's all part of the plan right there, all right? It's obvious who he gears to. This is going to be a disaster. You know, forget about it. He's going to let the criminals run wild in Nassau, except on the South Shore, all right? Well, they're going to be sitting pretty. Drawbridge Mountain, again, South Shore, they covered that, because, again, it's all about the South Shore. It happened on the South Shore, so they're going to cover it, you know? And then this is what really got me. The News 12 covered this in Hicks. They go to Hicksville to cover this, but they don't cover the crime. News 12, they have a fake interest in what it's like for the minorities on Long Island. They have a fake interest about what it's like to be discriminated against and to be harassed. They have a fake interest on it. All right, but they don't really give a crap because they're never in the communities that are dealing with the crime. They don't report out the crime. They're gearing to a certain demographic. Here we go again. Point Lookout. They were in Point Lookout. They covered this again. That gets 1 minute and 19 seconds because, again, it's on the South Shore. But this, again, 22 seconds because it's not on the South Shore. It's not important, so it only gets 22 seconds. All right? Again, it's a New Hyde Park. It's the middle of the island. No one cares about the middle of the island. This happened on the South Shore. So, of course, it gets nearly 2 minutes. All right? We know that already. All right? And meanwhile, this shooting in Dix Hills. Only 20 seconds. You got to be kidding me. Only 20 seconds on this shooting. You saw it. I mean, it's pathetic. It's so obvious who they're gearing to. It's so freaking obvious who they're gearing to. And they get away with it time and time again. They're gearing with these white finance professionals on the South Shore. It's so obvious what they're gearing to. East Farmingdale motorcycle incident. This happened here. We go to this. More crime here. All right? You have the shooting here. There's a burglary at a Long Island office building. Prostitution at a Suffolk parlor. Where was this at? Probably middle of the county, right? Huntington. Well, it's on the North Shore. There you go. So, again, well, that's where all the crap's being dumped. North Shore, middle of the island. That's where it's all being dumped. All right? All right? I'm not going to read over these stories because I don't really do this anymore. All right? But I'm just showing you, giving you an example of what's happening here. This shooting in Dix Hills happened over here. Which is not far from, right on this road right here, which is not far from, we zoom out, there's Edgewood Preserve. So I got to worry about my safety there, all right? Dix Hills, you think, oh, this is a wealthy area. No, it's the middle of the island in the North Shore, having all this crap dumped here. You know, between that, the trash trains going that they want to build, that's the other thing we got to talk about. These trash trains, that's right, we got to talk about that too, because there's an article in Newsday about that as well that we're not going to be able to read. But there is, they'll try to really ram this facility through in Yaphank for more trash trains, which I think would be right over here. So more garbage, more trash. Hey, it's all part of the plan, you know? This is, obviously we can't read the article because, again, it's, you know, you've been, you won't let you read it, but they're trying to basically put Winters Brothers facility for trash trains in Yaphank so they can haul more trash trains on the main line. Like I said, it's not just Brentwood, it's Yaphank. They're just going to haul more and more trash trains through the middle of the island. This is all part of the plan. You know, they want to turn it into an industrial wasteland, while the nice suburban quality of life with safe streets, clean neighborhoods, that's only going to be reserved for a certain demographic on the South Shore. For the rest of us, we get to deal with all the neglect. We get to deal with also there's been neglect in our parks. It's been reported that a few of my friends, they went hiking up in Glen Cove. They're not taking care of the trails there. I think it's Wellwind Preserve or whatever. Yeah, the only parks that are taken care of are on the South Shore. It's the same thing again. It's all about these people on the South Shore. It's all about them because that's where the Wall Street people are. That's where the white finance, Wall Street runs the state, banking, finance, all kinds of finance professionals. It's all for them, all right? That good quality of life, that's a good suburban quality of life that all of us used to have. All of us used to be able to get that. Now it's only reserved for them. So, yeah, I don't have to like it. It's just been rough, and I just had to put this video together because, you know, what I saw, you know, what I've been seeing this week, it has not been encouraging. Seeing you know, I'll say the exception is Garden City. It seemed to be doing all right when I rode by on the bus yesterday. But other than that, middle of the island just suffering. You know, with the neglect, the problems, and you know, we illustrated the plan. Even Roosevelt Field, I was very discouraged when I was in there. Actually, earlier last week, I had to go in there to buy new sneakers, and a lot of stores in the mall had closed. Either they had gone out of business or they had closed early. The kind of clientele hanging out there, you know, possibly looked like they were involved in criminal activity. They certainly were dressed in a way that would indicate that, and the way their behavior was not something you'd expect in Long Island's largest shopping mall. But it's very concerning. And I wound up going into the store, JCPenney, which is usually a great place to buy sneakers, and the whole place looked like a freaking tornado hit it, with hardly any stock. It was just disgusting. Yeah, it was very discouraging when I went to Roosevelt Field, to say the least. But again, you know, I just had to make this video to vent, and you know, I may, even though I don't really want to talk about these things, every once in a while I think it's going to have to come out because I'm human and I have to express myself. And that is just what it is. And it's really unfortunate that what is happening. Obviously, this is part of the plan that I cannot change. I don't know how I will ever survive living, if I have to live in New Jersey, because of the climate, because of the way things are laid out there. It's much hotter. It's going to be much more physical, and I can't take it unless I somehow can drive. You know, ideally, I'd like this to stop. But again, there's nothing I can do to change it. If the middle of the island does indeed get too dangerous, then I will have to try to fight to live on the South Shore before giving up. And I know that is probably an against all odds battle, but that's what I have to do, because that, honestly, I don't care what these people say. I deserve to live there. If I need to live there, then I deserve to live there. They don't have a right. It's illegal to discriminate against people with disabilities in housing. It is illegal to do that, plain and simple. I know the law is on my side, but you know, if it came to it, would anyone come and help fight for me to live down there, if that's what it came to? But you know, it is all part of the plan. We know where this all does wind up, unfortunately, and I don't know how I'm going to deal with living there in New Jersey, but that is, again, part of the plan that we know so well. Is, you know, unless you're a certain, it's all about these white collar people here on Long Island now. It's not about, if you're blue collar, senior, disabled, middle class, if you're not a certain demographic, then you're going to be just told that you're not important and that you don't count, and your voice will not be heard, and that is unfortunate. But like I said, there's nothing more I could do about it. I just had to put this video together to rant. So please So please forgive me, and I'm sorry, but I had to do it because it had to be done. I can't just be quiet about all this stuff going on. Well, and a certain demographic just wants to keep us quiet, you know. But every once in a while, I have to speak out. I have to put a video together. And what I saw today on News 12 was absolutely disgraceful. It's so blatant what they're doing and who they're gearing to, and how they get away with it. Unfortunately, there is not much I can do, because the FCC does not regulate News 12. It is not a broadcast over-the-air station, so they can pretty much do whatever they want, and that is the sad reality of it. So there's nothing I can do about that either, other than complain, which is what I'm doing here. So I want to thank you for watching. Take care, and maybe one day this will stop, but in the meantime, I continue to enjoy my time here on Long Island, because at the rate things are going, I don't know how much longer you know, I have left here. Once these shootings start happening in Mineola and I can't find a safe place to live, if Mineola becomes dangerous, then I'm done here, because I'm not going to be allowed to live in the safe areas that are left. That's how people are getting priced out of Long Island. Many, every day, every week, every month. People are forced to make the decision to leave because they can't afford to live in an area they need to live in. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and take care.